All right, welcome back. You are watching Breakfast Television. Right now, we are watching Chris McCusker standing by at the City News 680 Business Center. Chris, hello, how are you?
Good morning, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm trying to follow along. Sorry, I'm following the bouncing ball because I got distracted by the Tim Biebs stuff, but we're going to do that at the very end. Where do we begin today?
Okay, so it looks like we're going to see selling on markets to start the session, Mel, after gains on Bay and Wall Street to start the week. And today we have renewed concerns around the latest variant of COVID-19 and the potential efficacy, I guess, around the COVID-19 vaccines. Now, we did get sort of a narrative from the Moderna CEO working to sort of calm expectations about how effective the vaccines, the current vaccines, will be against this new variant, and concerns expressed by the Moderna CEO as well about how soon they'll be able to update the vaccine. So that's got investors in a selling mood, at least to start this session. These COVID concerns hitting oil as well this morning. It's sitting around $68, and it is on track for its worst monthly loss this year. In fact, the biggest monthly decline since March of 2020. So that takes us back to the very early days of the pandemic. We're talking about a pullback of 20% in November, and this, yes, connected to COVID-19. Now, Bay Street coming off a modest gain yesterday. It's up by about 0.5% this month. We did get earnings in from Bank of Nova Scotia. Fourth quarter earnings per share, adjusted earnings per share, did beat estimates. The bank is boosting its dividend, and it announced a share buyback. That was something that many investors were waiting on. Regulators put restrictions in place early in the pandemic. Those restrictions have now been lifted. And we're also going to get Canadian GDP data later this morning. So late last month, the nation's number crunchers suggested that real gross domestic product grew at an annual rate of 1.9% between July and September. Those numbers said to be updated today, which should confirm that we did see a bounce back from contraction in the prior quarter. So I've said it a million times, Mel. Never a dull moment in the business center.
Not at all. Okay, let's talk Disney Plus. As if they needed to add to their users skyrocketing because of who?
Yeah, well, I'll let you guess. You're going to guess,
right?
Well,
it says it right there in the key. So the Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles. So a new documentary dropped on Disney Plus, and it seems people are very interested in this. Disney Plus did see a spike in users. The biggest increase actually in video streaming last week, a jump of more than 7% in users launching its mobile app. This is according to Apptopia. And the spike coincides actually with two big releases. The Beatles Get Back, this 3-part documentary, which was assembled from hours of footage shot with the band in 1969 as they recorded what would be their final album. But Disney Plus also dropped Hawkeye. This is a new series about a bow-slinging Marvel superhero starring Jeremy Renner. Now, Disney Plus, believe it or not, actually reported 118 million subscribers in its most recent quarter. That was the slowest rate of growth since the service's launch in 2019. We will see if that changes going forward.
All right, finally for you, Chris, are you going to get your hands on any Tim Biebs Timbits?
I actually did try one yesterday.
Looked delicious.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty.
Which flavor?
I don't know.
Okay, that good. There are a few, but they all are really decadent, I'd say. I'm looking forward to it. We'll give you more on this in a little bit, but if you don't get your hands on something, you are seeing something pop up on eBay already.
And you know what? It's a really interesting collaboration between Justin Bieber and Tim Hortons, and a lot of analysts saying when this was announced that this was a smart move to sort of bring in some younger potential customers at Tim Hortons. So these products, he's got the Tim Biebs, but he's also got some merchandise. You see it there. And this merchandise is already selling on eBay, Mel. It just started selling yesterday, and it's already listed on eBay. There is a tote bag for sale this morning for $70.
Get out.
A bit of a Bieber frenzy around the Tim Hortons merchandise on just basically the second day that they are on sale. Yeah.
I have no doubt that this stuff will sell out.
Yes.
It's cute. There's the fanny pack. There's some There's some good stuff.
It's a very interesting collaboration, you got to admit.
Well, I know that he likes to go through that that one Tim's. I think it's like through Tavistock that he always travels through.
Yeah.
I drive through that every time I see my family-in-law. So they're all on the way to Stratford. It's always that way.
And he fully admits he's obsessed, so why not, right?
Yeah, it's all good stuff. All right, Chris, as always, appreciate your time. Enjoy your day.
Yes, have a good one.
You too.